Hi everybody, I'm Jay Pearce for the Xperience Group, and for those of you that don't know who I am or what the Xperience Group is, we're an independent collection of photographers based here in the UK and Ireland. We've got over 100 members, and I'm joined today by Colin Crowdy from our specialist dog photography group within there. And we've got some great news to share with you. Hi Colin, how you doing?
Hi Jay, how you doing? I'm all right.
I'm really good, mate. I'm disappointed that we can't be in the same place together to have this conversation, but obviously this is the way it is. But we've got some fun. Well, I'm thrilled for you, but we've got some exciting news. So tell us what today is for you, Colin.
Well, today is accumulation of about 18 months worth of work. Lots of highs, lots of lows. And well, I can't say anything but show you it really. It's the easiest thing to do.
Show us.
There we go. The book. The
That's
Underdog
amazing.
by Colin Crowdy, the Gloucester dog photographer.
Well, you're far from an underdog, but I'm absolutely thrilled for you. You've been, a prolific part in the dog photography sort of specialist group within the Xperience for a long, 3 years. I think we were discussing earlier, and obviously we've been friends for that time as well. But then, when you gave us the call, well, I think we said it was, back in end of last year, wasn't it? I guess
it was, yes.
Yeah, about the book. Look, I want to hear it from your words. So the book's out today. We'll talk a bit more about that in a minute, but tell us the story of the journey to the Underdog book, because it's great. I love it.
Well, as you know, in the specialist dog group, we run focus groups with customers, members of the public, just to throw different ideas out there. And one of the focus groups that we were on back in 2018, I think it was dogs on a glass table. A completely alien concept, both for the dog and for the photographers. And I looked at it and I thought, you know what, that could have some mileage down at the Gloucester Dog Photographer Studio here. And I had a chat with Mark, see if I could borrow your kit, the table and the glass. And before you know it, we had it down in the studio here. I put a shout out for some dog models, just to try it out, see if it would work, because it's quite a complicated setup, getting the cameras and the lighting right for the dogs. And the first people that come in, they saw them and they thought, oh my God, I've not seen anything like this before. This is amazing. So I thought I'd run with it, and ran with it for about 12 months and created some amazing images, and had a great time doing it, because it's a fun thing to do. You get some amazing images. I see there's one just over your left shoulder there. Not one of mine, I might add, but
well, Colin, I think that's from that initial focus group, because I think that's the only time we probably shot it, and that's our graphic designer's dog there, Zuko, in the shot. So that could have been one of those early development shoots.
Yes.
But what I love about it as well, and not only just because of the Underdog, over the years that you've been working together and supporting each other, your reputation as a Gloucester dog photographer has brought people from all over the UK, traveling to you for you as a photographer. But you also found that the Underdog was also another good draw, wasn't it, for people from all over?
Yes, I mean, I only generally advertise for people to come to the studio from, within the Gloucestershire area. But because the Underdog is such a unique and different photography experience to the normal stuff we do with the Chesterfields and stuff in the studio, word got out that we were doing this really cool thing with the Underdogs, and people were traveling from all over the UK to get their dogs photographed from underneath. Which is great. I mean, the furthest lady that we had travel with her dog was from Merseyside, and she travelled back in a day, and we created some amazing images of her Labrador.
And well, what we should talk about then is, how that journey from the initial sessions has turned into the book.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's right place at right time is I think springs to mind. But how it actually came about, and it wasn't something that I put out there. I didn't for 1 minute think, you know what, I can make a book out of this. It was the furthest thing from my mind. But as you know, the Xperience Group runs the Xperience Awards every year, which is customer images that go in to get judged and win wall art prizes. And every year we enter. And back in 2019, I think it was, one of my images of a Dalmatian was shortlisted, and I put out a press release. It was picked up by my local newspaper. They put it online, and then it was picked up by one of the daily newspapers. I think it was the Telegraph. And this is where right place at right time. On the day that these underdog images were in the Daily Telegraph, the publishing director of Orion Publishing Group was on the train on the way into London reading the Telegraph. And he opened the page, and there was this picture of an underdog. I think it was a Dalmatian that was published, actually. And he got into the office and he Googled me and picked up the phone straight away and said, "Colin, I'm Jamie from Orion Publishing. Can we have a chat about a book?" And the rest, they say, is history, because a year later, here it is.
No, it's brilliant. I remember the phone call. I remember you phoned in the studio to tell us. And straight away, I referred it to Mark. And I think you were still in a little bit of disbelief that you wasn't sure that it was real or it was really happening. And these things do happen. And we were absolutely thrilled for you. And I know you sent us some screenshots of the book when you could first see it, you know, on when you started seeing the production of it. And we were absolutely thrilled for you. So we shouldn't forget that obviously it's available today. Today is the day it's in the shops here in the UK.
It is, absolutely. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but you can buy this book today from all good bookstores. So from Waterstones, it's also available from the major online reseller, Amazon. But you can also get it in Asda's and Sainsbury's, I believe. Yeah, $9.99. Great Christmas present.
It's amazing in this environment, and obviously, you know, in the lockdown, and I'm a bit of an avid reader, and my old man is, and I've been buying in books left, right, and centre. And actually, the supermarket's become your sort of prime choice for books now these days, the bigger ones.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm glad that Waterstones are still surviving. We've got one in Cardiff, which is brilliant. But obviously, everybody thinks about Amazon, but of course, it's available there, which is fantastic. So available today, perfect gift for Christmas or for yourself as a dog lover, and it is different and it is great to look at. You know, always liked the photography, liked the idea, and loved the fact that you rolled with it. But then there's a bit more icing on the cake to that, Colin. What happened next?
Well, this was the thing that really floored me. When the world was falling apart in lockdown, I think it was April time, I got a call from Jamie, who said to me, he said, "Colin, are you sitting down?" And I said, "Jamie, there isn't a lot else to do at this time of in the middle of a pandemic." And he said, "Well, that's good, because I've got some good news for you." And this completely floored me, knocked me for six. Basically, the Orion Publishing Group in the UK have sold the rights to the Underdog book to the largest American publishing house, and it is going to be published in the fall of 21 in America.
That's amazing. Brilliant. We were joking about it earlier, but when you do move out to LA, you're going to need that press secretary, all right? And I'm coming. I've never been to LA, so I'm coming for definite. That's phenomenal on that. And we'd be stupid not to say for the fact, look, guys, you know, it's a service that Colin offers. So look, if you're watching this and you know you want to be an underdog too, maybe, you know, or being well one day, you know, cross the dog photographer, and he will, when he can. And we're outside of obviously the restrictions there, but do that. You've only, as he said to me earlier, you've only got to Google him, and he's right at the top, the Gloucester Dog Photographer, and you'll find the man. Colin, seriously, I know I could speak for us here at HQ that we are absolutely thrilled for you, but we've also spoken, as you know, as you do in the focus groups, albeit now online, that the rest of the group are absolutely thrilled for you. It's brilliant, and we love what you've done. We love what you do. Keep on doing it when you can, as you know, as I'm sure you will. And that book's available today, so you know, buy it for Christmas, buy it for yourself. And I am waiting for mine in the post, and it better be signed. Otherwise, you'll be getting a rental bill for the glass, right? You'll be getting a rent. No, mate, seriously, well done. Really, really thrilled for you. Looking forward to see what comes next. Maybe Top Cats.
Yeah, Top Cat could be on the horizon. Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Brilliant. Look, I can't wait to see you face to face. I know it's obviously going to be the next year. We'll keep talking, but fantastic achievement. Well done, mate. And look forward to what comes next for the Gloucester Dog Photographer.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.